Okay, good afternoon to all of you. I know I'm between lunch and yourself. So last speaker will always have a problem. Everybody wants to wind up very quickly. So let me take very briefly, I will try to explain some of the slides. I will skip. Anyway, slides would be available. We have created an ecosystem in the institution out of 160 credits. We have this path we have set starting from a design thinking approach in the second year, a mini project in the third year, a main project in the final year, which can lead to incubation and startup. This is almost around 21 credits out of 160 credits. Every student in the institution goes through this, whether he does a startup or whether he joins a company. I think this path would be needed. So we have been doing this. And I am not going to details. We have more than 93 industry collaborations. We have institutions 23, and we have research establishments 13. So more than 120 companies collaboration we have. The kind of collaborations which are there here, I have highlighted. It starts from the internship and goes up to research and consultancy. And I request all my previous speakers, whoever has talked here, will be very, very happy to associate and see how can we work with the universities in our own countries. Will be very, very happy to associate. The hallmark of our institution is the innovative teams. We have more than 1,500 students working in all these innovative teams, and you name any kind of a team in automobile, we have it. Starting from a Formula 1 race car to hybrid vehicle to electric vehicle to all-terrain vehicles to a robotic team to a drone team. They are all representing our country in the international foray, and they have been ranked 1 in 20 in the world. So we have 1,500 students, and I am sure that all the companies who are here will be looking for such students who can contribute in doing a good and innovative work for the startups. Some of the important things we have a collaboration with Mercedes-Benz. We are running a certification course, 1 year certification course for the BE student, that is students who have passed engineering. This is on the mechanical module, the electrical module, the systems module, and the mechatronics module. And this is a 1 year program wherein the skill development has been done. In fact, recently we signed an MOU with Morris Garage. We are also running an electrical vehicle certification program in the institution, where it is for more on the employment and the skill development of the students. We have also working on the Surya Mitra, wherein the employability is very, very important for the people to take care of the solar, whatever the plants we have in our country. So we run a 90 days training program for all the students, wherein they can be absorbed to wherever the solar panels and the power is generated. We have a Cisco IoT center. I am sure today IoT is a super layer for any kind of a sector, any kind of a business you take. So if somebody is interested to work in the IoT area, we have a Cisco IoT center in the institution. We have working also as a center of excellence with e-mobility with Greaves Cotton, who are selling their two-wheelers as a part of the Ampere in the Indian market. We are fundamentally related to the skill development of the younger generation, and then moving towards the incubation and the startup, and also taking up the research projects. Then I think many people concentrated on this, a center of hydrogen and green technology. I have got 2 to 3 faculty who have done very good works in the research area of hydrogen, and we are also working with FSWS University in Germany, wherein they have started a BS program in hydrogen itself last year. Many of our faculty are a part of the syllabus framing in this. Of course, like an IoT, data science is also very important. We have started a certification course recently for professionals and for the students with Boston Training UK, and this is again a 5-month certification program we are doing, and this will be catered to all the kinds of sectors where the data and the AI and machine learning algorithms have to be made use of. Very interesting project. Somebody was talking about autonomous vehicles. We are a co-partner with Indian Institute of Science, and Wipro has funded us a lot of money. We are working in the driver simulation and also national data set for the traffic of the Indian cities. In fact, I am sure that in some of the developed countries you have seen the autonomous vehicles, but here we feel in India the human modeling plays a very, very important role in the autonomous vehicles. So we are trying to work in this area of driver simulation and also the national data set for the traffic. So these are some of the things. I will not go into details. We can discuss offline. And this is an interesting kind of a collaboration we already have with two German universities actually. FAWS German, we do a 1-year pre-engineering program in our college, and I think German consulate is here. I think they have been very, very helpful to us. We have already sent 140 students to this university in the last 6 years for doing their programs in the areas of robotics, then business engineering, logistics, and also in the area of mechatronics. We are inculcating the entrepreneurship culture among the students from year 1 itself, and these are some of the activities we do. And in fact, RV being the oldest institution, we have completed 60 years. We have more than 35,000 alumni across the world. If you look into many parts of the world, the startups being the CEOs of the companies is a common feature of our alumni who are in the different parts of the world. So we inculcate the entrepreneurship culture in the institution from long time, onwards, more than 2 decades. Lot of our students, we have a restriction being a public charitable trust. Section 8 company has a hitch. So we can do up to incubation. And if somebody wants to partner with us, we can definitely work for a startup. This is incubation. We have already incubated 6 to 7 companies. Since because of the Section 8 company, they could not work as a startup from our institution. But they all have gone outside in Bangalore and they are doing the businesses already. This is an interesting thing. I think Josh told me that today's theme is on the energy and the mobility. We are in the process of doing a lot of intellectual properties with the students and the faculty, some are with companies also. 15 patents have been granted and 46 have been published in the last 6 years. And very quickly I will give the titles, and if some companies or the startups are interested to go with, this is precisely with the energy and also with the mobility. So one of the things is a solar biogas hybrid refrigeration system. This has been published, waiting for granting of the, this is fundamentally for a small farmers to store the vegetables for more than a week. Because you have cold chains for the big people, but for a small farmers it is not available. So this can be used by the farmers who sell in a marketplace at a weekend. And this can also be used when you are doing the logistics in a smaller vehicles. This kind of a refrigeration system can also be made use of. Then a field control hybrid system. As you know that while people talk about the electric vehicles, people also talk about the hybrid, because hybrid, the IC engine kind of a thing is there for a long time. And now people also look for, initially before going for a totally for a heavy vehicles, going for a electric. So people are also looking into some tweaking with the existing IC engines and going, and we have a field control hybrid system. Some of these patents may not be for a whole product. It could be a component, it could be a sub-assembly, some could be as a product. Then method and device for tracking an object. This is helpful when you are talking about an autonomous vehicles. Vehicle to vehicle communication is very important. So we have done a method and a device for tracking the object when you are moving the vehicles. Then single motor power split transmission hybrid. This is as a part of a sub-assembly. We have done this particular work, and those who are into the mobility area, startups who would like to look into it will be very, very happy to associate. And then wheel hub drive assembly, again as some kind of a sub-assembly. We have, in fact this patent has been already granted. So if somebody is there to take it forward, we'll be very, very happy to do it. And location based dynamic seat allocation in the vehicles is another interesting area. An app has been developed actually. Already this also has been granted patent for this activity. So again, there are the totally 15, 8 are out of mobile as well as the energy. I may not be in a position to go to details because of the paucity of the time. This is one last one actually. If somebody is working in, somebody is talking about the hydrogen. So actually we have already a granted patent on the detection. We have done a sensor for the detection of the hydrogen gas leakages. So this will be very much helpful in the refineries and the chemical industries. So this is ready. We are also looking for the industry partners who we can, where we can do the technology transfer or work on a royalty mode. So we'll be very much happy to work with the startups who are here and also the companies. I think where the consulates are here, we'll be very happy to associate. A way forward, which is the final slide. So involvement, we can involve from idea to prototype to product to the incubation stage. We have that kind of a capacity in the institution. Industries can mentor students and faculty from very early stage. I request all the people here, please give the problem statements. When the students are in second year, we can take up to the final year and they can do a startup. That ecosystem is available in the institution. Then transfer of patents to the companies based on the mutual discussion is possible. Jointly venturing into basic and applied research in the newer areas of technology. I think many have, I think I will be in touch with many of the consulates here. Maybe if you can connect with the universities in your own countries, I think we'll be very happy to associate. And I also invite all of you to come to our institution and have a broader discussion on what are the kinds of collaboration we can have. And providing the incubation center in the campus and any other kind of a collaboration, will be very happy to associate. I thank Jose for giving me this opportunity. Hope to have a long-term and a sustainable relationship with all of you here. Thank you very much.